Bam! Welcome back. I'm eating an apple. I wanted to make this quick video. I'm just dressed down. It's late at night. I'm making videos and I'm actually almost on my website. And I was working on stuff and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll make another video. Oh, no shogi screen behind me today. So I have some notes. And my last video was a little salty because it took a lot of self-improvement for me to get to where I am. And I'm not nearly as successful as I want to be. Okay. But when I see people who don't want to improve themselves, I get really salty about it. But it's something I got to work on myself, and I hope you guys are cool with that. If not, whatever. The topic of this video is going to be, when does no contact start working? And I understand why you're asking this question, because this question, you're in a lot of pain and you're waiting. You want that pain to go away. So you want to know when you're able to. Let me just move my mic a little bit here. There we go. Look like I was about to suck a dick right there. So you're waiting for the pain to go away. Okay. And I get that. But the reason why this is wrong for you is because you're attached to the outcome. Okay. So I made some notes here, and we'll go over things in step-by-step process like I normally try to do. It gets a little messy sometimes, but whatever. So let's do it. Okay, so you're asking when it's going to happen. No one knows, especially because every relationship and every breakup is different. You are going to want, obviously, that person to see you, contact you, miss you, love you, whatever. You can't force it, obviously, okay? So I went into serious mode. Did you guys see that? My face went from like this, hi, how you guys doing, to that. So I'll try to keep my face a little bit nicer. So you're attached to the outcome, okay? And you can't, if you're attached to the outcome, you're just going to be constantly waiting, and then when it doesn't happen, you're going to get even more butthurt about it, okay? So I have a few notes and I'm going to start reading them now. I was kind of going off the top of my head there for a second, getting a little sweaty, getting a little wet. No contact doesn't have a set time for when it starts working, okay? Every breakup and every relationship is different, as I mentioned before. The time it takes depends on if you're actually doing no contact or any kind of get your ex back routine, okay? And that sounds really shitty, and I don't want it to sound shitty, but it kind of sounds shitty, because the get your ex back routine sounds manipulative, sort of, and I don't want it to come across like that. Get your ex back. It's such a popular thing that a lot of people, I don't know, they kind of have this idea of what they think it is, and what the way I think of it is, get your ex back routine could be like, you know, no contact or whatever, some shit like that. Okay. So when you start going to, well, first of all, you should be in a constant state of self-improvement. And I know that sounds like a bunch of horse shit and cliche stuff, but it's true, because look, I went from wanting to be somebody who worked 9-to-5 jobs to a business owner, and this is my business now, and it's going to be my business in the future, and it's going to blow up because I'll put so much work into it that it'll get to the point that I want it to be. Now, I had to improve myself. I had to learn new skills. I had to learn these skills so I could talk to you guys about it long ago, but I had to learn them, right? So I could talk to you guys about it and not sound like a complete dumbass. So you have to be in a constant state of self-improvement, because if you go from being the kind of, so if somebody left you, right? Somebody leaves you and you're like, okay, like you're the kind of person that sits around, bums around, doesn't have a job, doesn't do anything to improve themselves, nothing, just kind of sit around and expect life to give stuff to them all the time. You're going to have a hard time keeping somebody around. I mean, somebody might put up with you for a long time, but I mean, like, you have to be making moves, especially as a man. You got to be making moves, right? If you want a healthy, long-lasting relationship. When you start improving yourself, and it's a very sexy thing. Everyone loves somebody who's trying to work on themselves, right? People who go to the gym, people who learn new languages, anything like that. It's very interesting. We find those people interesting. So what you can do for this to work in your favor is, I don't know, yoga. Go to the gym. Start working out, start running, start reading books, start improving yourself every single day. Instead of being attached to the outcome, if you can attach yourself to anything, try not to have attachments, but if you can attach yourself to anything, let it be the process of your life. Whenever you are trying to move from one, you're trying to level up, right? Going from here to here is going to take a completely different shift, and you're going to start focusing on that instead of the relationship. So when that starts to happen, they will notice, because they in their mind, that you are improving, because they're still looking at you. They're still looking at your social media. They're still probably asking friends how you are. Maybe if you have a sister or brother, they're going to be asking them how you are. Okay. And when they hear, oh man, he's doing great. He's going out, he's running, he's doing this, he's hanging out with these people. You know what? I might have saw him with a girl the other day. She's going to go, oh. And there's going to be some sort of anxiety created there, because they're going to go, oh shit. And they, maybe not at first, but after a certain amount of time that goes by, it's going to be very, very, very beneficial for you, because you're going to go and start doing your thing, and you're going to be so focused on improving yourself. And then what are you going to hear? Hey, how you doing? Oh, I haven't talked to you in a while. What's new? How's your brother doing? How's your parents doing? That bullshit. It's always something like that, just to see how you're really doing. They don't really care how your parents are doing. They might a little, but they don't really care. They want to know how you're doing, right? Constant state of self-improvement, and you'll find that this person will eventually come around. Look, most of the time anyways, even if you aren't trying to improve yourself that much, you went your own way, and you kind of just stop talking to them a little bit. If you act needy, they're just going to push you away further, right? But if you give it some time, most of the time, I would say 95% of the time, that would be just my interpretation of it, they rethink getting back together with you. They rethink the idea. So if you are constantly improving yourself, like you should be, right? When you constantly improve yourself, you're gonna be a better version of yourself. And when you become a better version of yourself, they're gonna find you much more sexy, right? And then they're gonna want to rethink. And when they do rethink getting back together with you, they're gonna be very, very. They're gonna lean towards the side of getting back together versus moving on. Okay, let's do a quick summary. Bam. When does no contact start working? No one knows. It's not a definite thing. First thing you should do, start making moves. Start improving yourself. Get in that constant state of focus and self-improvement. Problem doesn't go away. You need to fix the problem. I don't think I even said that in this video. So if there's a problem in your relationship and you need help with it, there's so many problems that people can have, financial problems, blah, blah, blah. Fix those problems first. Because if it's a staple of your relationship, if something is wrong and it's been that constant problem that your relationship has, you need to fix that problem or make steps to fix that problem. If you guys do get back together, they need to see that you are going to fix that problem that you have. Let your ego go aside. Everyone's got issues. And they're not perfect either. If they're not working on their issues, why should you revisit if they had issues? Obviously, they left you. So they figured that your problems were just bigger than theirs, right? But that being said, when you see those issues in yourself, start fixing them, okay? If you have health issues, start fixing your health issues. If you're tired all the time, you have no energy, start fixing that stuff. A lot of relationships are going through that stuff right now because of the way that our society. I don't want to talk about that because that's another fucking topic. Going back to the summary. No contact does not have a specific start time for working. Okay, when you start improving yourself, you're gonna almost be so focused on the process of becoming a better person. You're gonna hear that knock on your door eventually, or text on your phone, right? Start fixing the problems, and every relationship is different, so it's gonna take less or more time. It depends on you, and you just don't be attached to the outcome. Seriously, if you're attached to any outcome, it's going to make you feel anxious, and if something doesn't happen fast enough, it's going to make you have some sort of anxiety towards it, right? Anyway, I gotta end this video. This video is going on too long. If you really liked this video, please like and comment and subscribe to my channel. I would really, really appreciate that, and I would really appreciate your feedback on these videos and on my website. So my website, powerfulrelationships.co, not .com, .co. I'll be putting this blog post there with this video, so you'll be able to watch it from there. on YouTube, and then you'll be able to see my written stuff. And my written stuff is going to go into a little bit more detail, or sort of like a summary, and then I'll have audio uploads or podcasts of some kind, and they're just going to be off from here. I'm going to repurpose my content. So please watch. Please go to the website, and you'll see everything there. And if you guys want to book a coaching session with me, and you need some help, you can book it on my website there, and I'll help you guys there. Okay.